In the end, of course, what I've just said about marriage and covenant is something that a lot of other traditional cultures believe in too. In some ways, traditional cultures are really more like Christianity than they are like modern Western culture, and yet in the end, Christianity gives us something that the other cultures can't give. Where do you get the power to do this? Where do you get the power to forgive? Where do you get the power to keep loving even when you find out this other person isn't anything like what you wanted them to be? How do you keep going when you disillusion yourself? When marriage brings out the worst in you and you realize that I am a far worse person than I ever thought. I had no idea I was capable of this kind of anger. I had no idea that I was capable of this kind of lying. I mean, marriage will bring out the worst in you. That's when you have to say, Jesus Christ, when he was on the cross, looked down at us, saw us betraying him, denying him, abandoning him, and in the greatest act of love in the history of the world, he stayed on the cross. He didn't love us because we were lovely. He loved us to make us lovely. And when I realize what he did for me, I can look at my wife and she can look at me and she could say, I see you and you've hurt me, but I can cover it. I can forgive it because Jesus Christ looked into my heart and I caused his death and yet he forgave me. And we've got the power of grace to make marriage into what it can be, which is the greatest relationship possible apart from our relationship with God. And so we pray, Kathy and I, that you will take that gospel and use it in your life in that way.